chaos isn't the enemy. It's the only thing that's real. They try to control it, to cage it with their fragile rules and false sense of order. But chaos laughs at their delusions. I've learned to embrace the storm, to let it run wild through my veins until it's the only thing that defines me. Power isn't about structure or stability. It's about having the strength to rip everything apart and rebuild it in your image. I am not bound by their laws, nor am I confined by their expectations. They see destruction and recoil, but I see opportunity. An endless canvas where only the strongest can survive. In chaos, I've found a freedom that they'll never know. A freedom born from tearing down everything they hold dear. The world has tried to break me, but in doing so, they've only sharpened my edges. The more they push against me, the more I thrive. In the disorder they feel, they cling to their crumbling empires, praying that the foundations will hold. But I know better. The cracks have already spread, and soon their precious stability will shatter like glass. When the dust settles, I'll be the one standing. Not because I crave peace, but because I crave the chaos that follows. Power isn't taken. It's seized with force, with blood, with fire. They think strength lies in unity. But I've learned that true power is in standing alone, untouchable, and remorseless. I'm the force they'll never contain. The hurricane that will tear through their illusions. And when they finally fall, when their desperate screams echo in the night, I'll smile. Not because I won, but because I never needed to fight their way. I don't follow paths. I forge my own through the chaos, through the wreckage they leave behind in their futile attempts at order. Their world is a maze of cages, but I've learned how to break through the bars. Chains can't hold me, because I was born from the very fire they fear. Every time they tried to bind me, they only fed the flames. Now I rise from the inferno, not as a savior, but as the embodiment of the destruction they ran from. I am the chaos they can't predict, the power they can't comprehend, and I will watch their world burn, not out of hatred, but out of necessity. For too long, they've clung to illusions of control, of peace, of a future they thought they could dictate. But chaos doesn't obey their will. It never has, and it never will. The weak cling to the idea of order because it comforts them. They believe that rules and structure will protect them from the unknown, from the darkness within. But I've seen the truth, and I've embraced it. Power isn't found in safety or control. It's found in the chaos of destruction, in the breaking of boundaries. I am not afraid of the dark. I am the dark. They can try to hide, try to lock me away in their prisons of fear, but I'll always find my way out. There is no escape from the chaos I bring, because I am not just a part of it. I am its very heart. Every time they try to build something, I'll be there to tear it down. Their attempts at control, at stability, are laughable. Order is fragile, weak, and ultimately doomed. They spend their lives trying to protect their little worlds. But all it takes is one spark, one moment, and everything they've worked for crumbles to ash. I am that spark. I don't need their approval, their validation, or their mercy. I don't play their games because I've already won by refusing to follow their rules. They call me a monster, a villain, but they don't understand. I am not evil. I am necessary. Without chaos, they stagnate, without destruction. There can be no rebirth. They fear me because I represent everything they can't control. But their fear gives me strength. The more they resist, the stronger I become. They want to put me in a box, to label me, to make me something they can understand. But chaos cannot be understood. It simply is, and I will continue to thrive, to grow, to consume everything they hold dear. Their world is dying, and I am the one holding the match. Let them try to stop me. Let them gather their armies, their weapons, their pitiful defenses. None of it will matter. Because I don't fight with rules. I don't fight with honor. I fight with chaos, and chaos always wins. Their order is nothing but a thin veil, a weak illusion, trying to hide the inevitable truth. Chaos reigns, and those who embrace it become its masters. I am not a slave to the system. I am the one who tears it apart. They live in fear of what they don't understand. And they'll never understand me because I've freed myself from their limitations. I don't need to fit into their definitions of strength or power. I create my own. Power isn't something you're given. It's something you take. Something you seize from the wreckage of those who were too weak to hold on to it. I don't crave their acceptance. I don't need their praise. All I need is the chaos that fuels me. Let them try to rebuild what I've destroyed. It will never be enough. They are bound by the chains of their own making. Slaves to their own systems. But I am free. I am the embodiment of every fear they've ever had. Every nightmare they've ever tried to suppress. And as they cower in their ruins, as they tremble in the face of the storm, I will rise. I will stand above them, not as a conqueror, but as something far greater. I am chaos incarnate. The darkness they'll never escape. They can try to fight. But in the end, there is only one truth. Chaos cannot be defeated, and neither can I. I've watched them for too long. Watched them build their kingdoms of lies. Their empires of false promises. They speak of justice, of peace. But what they truly fear is the chaos that lies beneath it all. I am that chaos. I am the force that will tear down their walls and rip apart the foundations they've built on. They think they can stop me. That their rules, their armies, their gods can protect them. But I'm inevitable. Chaos is not something they can run from. It is the core of their existence. They can try to build walls around it. But I will break through. I always do. I am not their savior, nor am I their destroyer. I am something far worse in their eyes. I am change. The kind of change that shatters illusions and burns away the lies they tell themselves. I thrive. I thrive in the destruction they fear. And I grow stronger with each attempt they make to stop me. They say that power corrupts, but I know the truth. Power revealed. It shows who has the strength to tear down the old and create something new from the ashes. I am that strength. They cannot stop what's coming, because I am already here. I am chaos, and I will consume everything. Let them tremble. Let them scream. Let them fight. It makes no difference. I am beyond their understanding, beyond their control. Power isn't found in the safety of their order, but in the chaos that sweeps through and leaves nothing untouched. I will watch their world burn, and in the ashes, I will stand tall.